bustling streets of Alexandria are alive with the energy of a thriving city. Cleopatra and Caesar ride through the crowded streets, waving to the adoring people. The grand architecture and bustling markets create a vibrant and opulent backdrop. The year is 48 BC, and the city of Alexandria is a vibrant center of culture, commerce, and political intrigue. Cleopatra, the young and ambitious queen of Egypt, has forged a powerful alliance with the mighty Caesar, the ruler of the Roman Republic. This alliance has brought unprecedented prosperity and stability to the kingdom, but it has also made Cleopatra a target for those who seek to control Egypt's wealth and resources. Cleopatra sits on her magnificent throne, surrounded by her most trusted advisors and officials. Caesar stands by her side, engaged in a deep discussion.
The harvest has been bountiful this year, and our trade with Rome has been more profitable than ever before. Our alliance has brought great wealth and security to our kingdom.
Caesar said,
"Indeed, Queen Cleopatra, your leadership and vision have been instrumental in this success. I am honored to call you a trusted ally and friend."
Cleopatra's reign has not been without its challenges, however. Her brother, Ptolemy XIII, remains a constant threat to her power as he seeks to usurp the throne for himself. Meanwhile, the ambitious Roman senators, envious of Egypt's wealth and resources, have begun to question the wisdom of Caesar's alliance with Cleopatra. Cleopatra paces back and forth, her brow furrowed in deep thought. Mark Antony, a Roman general and Caesar's trusted lieutenant, enters the room, his expression grave. Antony said,
"My queen, I bring news from Rome. There are stirrings of unrest, and some in the Senate question the wisdom of our alliance."
I have sensed this disturbance. The Roman Republic is a powerful and capricious beast. We must be vigilant, Antony, lest they seek to undermine our rule.
You have my unwavering loyalty, Cleopatra. I will do whatever it takes to protect our alliance and ensure the continued prosperity of Egypt.
Cleopatra's alliance with Caesar and Antony has given her immense power and influence, but it has also made her a target for those who seek to control Egypt's resources and wealth. Ptolemy XIII, driven by his own ambitions and resentment, has begun to plot against his sister, enlisting the aid of disgruntled Roman senators and mercenary forces. Ptolemy XIII, Cleopatra's brother, stands on a balcony overlooking the city, his eyes narrowed in contempt as he watches the bustling streets below. He turns and exits the balcony, his footsteps echoing with determination as he sets his sinister plans in motion. Ptolemy's machinations have not gone unnoticed, however. Cleopatra, ever the shrewd political operator, has her own network of spies and informants, who keep her apprised of her brother's activities. She knows that a confrontation is inevitable, and she must be prepared to defend her throne and her kingdom. Cleopatra and Antony stroll through the lush, fragrant gardens, their conversation filled with laughter and affection.
Tell me, Antony, do you still believe that our alliance with Rome is the wisest course of action?
My heart and my loyalty belong to you, Cleopatra. Rome may be powerful, but they are no match for the Queen of the Nile.
Surrounded by the beauty of the flora, they find solace and respite from the political turmoil. As the political tensions in Alexandria escalate, Cleopatra finds solace and companionship in the company of Antony. Their bond deepens into a passionate romance, one that will ultimately shape the course of history. The clash of swords and the cries of soldiers fill the air as Cleopatra's forces engage in a fierce battle against Ptolemy's mercenary army. The landscape is a chaotic and blood-stained battlefield as the two sides clash in a desperate struggle for control. The confrontation between Cleopatra and Ptolemy comes to a head, as the two siblings wage a desperate battle for control of the kingdom. Cleopatra's alliance with Caesar and Antony provides her with the military might to defend her rightful claim to the throne, but Ptolemy's cunning and ruthlessness make him a formidable opponent. Cleopatra sits on her throne, her eyes heavy with the weight of the day's events. Caesar and Antony stand before her, their faces grave as they deliver the news.
The battle has been won, my dear Cleopatra, but at a great cost. Ptolemy has been defeated, but his allies in the Roman Senate continue to pose a threat.
I feared as much. The Romans are a jealous and power-hungry people. They will not be satisfied until they have control over Egypt and its vast resources.
Then we must act swiftly, my queen. We must consolidate our power and fortify our defenses against any further attacks.
As the dust settles on the battlefield, Cleopatra, Caesar, and Antony must confront the harsh realities of their alliance. The Roman Republic's ambitions have not been quelled, and they continue to cast a long shadow over the kingdom of Egypt. Cleopatra's reign hangs in the balance, as she must navigate the treacherous waters of international politics and defend her rightful place on the throne. A grand naval fleet, led by Cleopatra and Antony, sails across the vast expanse of the Mediterranean. Their ships are adorned with the colors of Egypt and Rome, a testament to their alliance. With Ptolemy's threat neutralized, Cleopatra and Antony turn their attention to the growing power struggle between Egypt and the Roman Republic. Determined to secure their hold on the kingdom, they amass a formidable naval force, ready to confront the looming threat from Rome. Cleopatra stands on the deck, her eyes fixed on the horizon. Antony approaches her, a look of concern on his face.
My love, the Roman legions are gathered, ready to meet us in battle. Caesar's successor, Octavian, leads them with a ruthless determination.
Cleopatra turns to face Antony, her expression resolute.
Then we shall meet them with our own might. Egypt has weathered many storms, and we shall not be cowed by the ambitions of the Roman Republic.
Antony nods, his faith in Cleopatra unwavering. The two fleets clash in a dramatic and fiercely contested naval battle. Explosions and the clash of weapons fill the air as the two sides fight for control of the seas. The confrontation between Cleopatra and Octavian's forces becomes a decisive moment in the struggle for power in the Mediterranean. The fate of Egypt, and Cleopatra's very legacy, hangs in the balance as the two sides engage in a desperate and bloody battle. Cleopatra and Antony stand together, their faces etched with the weight of the battle. The deck is littered with the remnants of the conflict, a somber reminder of the high price they have paid.
The battle is lost, my love. Octavian's forces have overpowered us. We must retreat, or all will be lost.
Cleopatra's eyes glisten with unshed tears, but her resolve remains unbroken.
Then we shall retreat, but not without a fight. I will not surrender my kingdom to the Romans without a battle worthy of our ancestors.
She turns to her remaining crew, her voice ringing with determination.
Set a course for Alexandria. We shall make our stand there, and show the world the true power of the Queen of the Nile.
The once bustling city of Alexandria is now a war-torn landscape, its streets littered with the remnants of battle. Cleopatra's forces have retreated to the city, preparing to make their final stand against the advancing Roman legions. With their defeat at sea, Cleopatra and Antony have retreated to the relative safety of Alexandria, but they know that Octavian's forces will not be far behind. The fate of Egypt, and Cleopatra's very legacy, hangs in the balance as they prepare to make their final stand. Cleopatra and Antony stand before their remaining commanders, their faces etched with the weight of the impending battle.
The Romans will be upon us soon. We must be ready to defend our kingdom with every ounce of our strength.
I stand by your side, my love. Together, we will show Octavian the true might of Egypt.
The commanders nod, their resolve mirroring that of their leaders. The streets of Alexandria are filled with the clash of swords and the roar of battle as Cleopatra's forces engage the advancing Roman legions. The fighting is fierce and relentless, with both sides determined to emerge victorious. The battle for Alexandria is a brutal and bloody affair, with neither side willing to concede defeat. Cleopatra and Antony lead their troops with unwavering courage, but Octavian's forces are formidable, and their numbers continue to swell. Cleopatra and Antony stand together, their clothing tattered and their faces etched with the strain of battle. Octavian's forces have breached the palace walls, and the end is near.
It is over, my love. Octavian's legions have overrun the city. There is nothing more we can do.
Cleopatra's eyes glisten with unshed tears, but her expression remains resolute.
Then we shall not allow them the satisfaction of our surrender. We will choose our own fate, Antony, and make our final stand on our own terms.
She turns to Antony, her hand reaching for his.
Together, we will face the end with dignity and honor, as the rulers of Egypt.
Antony nods, his eyes reflecting the same unwavering resolve as Cleopatra's. They embrace, their final moments together filled with a bittersweet love. And so, the tragic and epic story of Cleopatra and Antony comes to an end. Their love and their struggle for power, intertwined with the rise and fall of empires, have left an indelible mark on the course of history. Though their reign may have ended in tragedy, Cleopatra's legacy as the Queen of Egypt endures, a testament to the resilience and determination of a true leader.
Thank you so much to all my wonderful channel subscribers. You are like a family to me, and I create this content for you with love and appreciation. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to support the creation of more content on topics like wisdom, history, and intelligence. Your engagement helps me continue making videos that I hope you find valuable and enjoyable.